Hi all, today I'm going to show how we can set up the Novation Nocturne controller for use with Ableton Live. There is setup on the internet, but when I started to set the things up, I found out that it's not very obvious, so I won't show it. We need to do three things. First of all, we need to set up the Novation Nocturne. By the way, this is a great controller with Automop, because it doesn't work without Automop. It's not a MIDI controller itself. Without Automop, it's often with Automop it can produce MIDI data. Second, we need to set up specific scripts for live, and then we can put all this together. So you start with this article and download this script somewhere. Be sure to press in the right way here. So downloading. Okay, I already downloaded it, so I'll just show the result. Here's the zip file. It contains basically two folders. First, we will need to set up a copy into the Live. You need to find your Ableton Live installation, find resources, find MIDI remote scripts. And here you should copy Nocturne contents like this. Somehow in Ableton there is already, you can find that there is already a Nocturne remote script. It's not in this folder. I don't know where is it, but Ableton supports it. So to be sure we put the right one, I usually do the same, but copy it to Nocturne 2, so I easily see which is which. Now we go a little bit to the Automop. Automop, if you haven't installed that, you need to do that, and you can download it from the Novation website. Novation.com. Support, downloads, just press Automop and find the latest one. After you install that, you need to do some setups. Basically, you can set up live, and what will be done is that Automop will create a MIDI channel. Well, Automop can work in two basic ways. First of all, it creates a mapping between your device and the plugin. The plugin has to be specially enabled for that. If you look here, here's a list of plugins. But we're going to go in an advanced mode, so we can use this script we have downloaded that provides much more abilities than the standard Novation script. So you need to set up 4 channels, and then we need to do the following. Then we need to extract the Automop folder somewhere, so I've done it here. We'll use that. Now, somehow we need to edit these mappings. You can do that by finding this page, or just simply pressing View on your controller. Let me go back and show your controller. Here's the buttons Learn, View, and Pages. We can see that. So let's press View, and what happens is that usually Automop puts all these channels into the one group. There is 4 groups: mixer, instrument, FX, and user. By default, in my case, it puts only in user, and you can use any of them by pressing user and selecting one of the buttons here. Which button corresponds to what you see on the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What we will do is we will set these channels to separate groups, to mixer, instrument, FX, and user, and we'll do it in order 1, 2, 3, 4. So mixer, instrument, FX, and user. Let me do this. Channel 1 will be a mixer. User, go back. Channel 4 is on user, that's fine. channel 2 will be on the instrument, and channel 3 will be on the FX. Okay, now we press the buttons and we change the settings. Next thing we do is we open the automap mappings. So for here we mixer, so here it will be mixer, and you can do that. Open, here will be an instrument. Oops, instrument, FX, and the user. So this one. Now there is a number of cool things here, and technically what's done is all this assigned to specific MIDI controls, which are known by the MIDI script we will set up later. Let's first set up a script in Ableton, and then we'll see what you can do with this device. We go to we have copied the MIDI remote script, and normally if Ableton is already running we need to close and open it because it needs to reload, reread the folder with the scripts, but I've already done that. We go to options, we need preferences, MIDI devices, and you need to set up your Nocturne tool to automap MIDI. What's very important to understand is these switches. This tells you if this device can give the input to the track, like notes. We don't want that at this moment, and this allows it to be used for MIDI remote scripting like this. So that's what we want. So we need it for input, we need that for output, and that's it. We're not using sync because sync is something related to the MIDI timer. It allows you to, like for example, if you have the keyboard that has arpeggios, you can set up the time of arpeggio and you can start something, but don't want that. Now let's try. It works. So let's briefly look over what the MIDI script can do. Let's start with the mixer. Mixer on the first page allows you to switch on and off your tracks and operate tracks volumes, and it's both sides. So if you just operate with volume here, it changes here, and if you see the lights here also change. So when you look at the device, you can see graphically your volume. It's very cool. Second page is match up. I can press it from here or from device. It's the same, but it allows you to set up solo and the pans. And for pans, if you see, it's very cool that the pans are also set up in the right way, so you see them not from the beginning but from the center. I will show that one here or here. It's very cool. So let's go back. Set volume. The last one page is very interesting. It allows you to operate. Oops, sorry. Who knew that on Windows? Allows you to operate return track volumes, or even turn on and off. And the last one, oh sorry, what the hell is that? Last one operates very important master controls. It's a Q volume and master volume and master fader and the tempo. So you can see here its tempo is changed, but normally do not use this tempo change because I prefer not to change tempo on the fly. It could be convenient. And also the last one allows you to tap tempo 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, and let me go back. And this is nudge up, nudge down, so it allows you to speed up your playback. And this is change the way the other buttons work. I'll show it in a minute. I'll do selection or arm. Let's go to the another instrument. Let's for example change that. I have grand piano, and by default the this row changes, selects all arms, the tracks, and this one maps to first first 8 parameters. Normally it's very hard to understand how the parameters will map, but for grouping it's very convenient because you have this exactly 8 knobs. So I'm playing here and you see that it's changed. So it works, kinda cool. Next page is almost the same, but it's changed the parameter bands. If you have more parameters, you can change this from the first 8 to the second 8. And that's it. Last one, FX. It allows you to select the tracks, the track banks. That's buttons. Allows you to select track banks because sometimes you have more than 8 tracks. So you press this button. It's not active now, but then you'll change and operate tracks 9 to 16, and not only on the FX channel but also the master channel will also operate these tracks. And here is the pages ascend A, B, C, D, D. It's rather natural how it works. So here's the sense, here's the ascends for each track. Here's sense A, here's sense B, and again have this visual feedback how much you have of that. So it's very cool. Okay, last one, it's my favorite, it's user section. Here you turn on for no metronome, here you do play and stop, here you do record, this record, and here you have override, which for Ableton 9 it's this one. So it's called session recording here. Also the last buttons are this one, punch in and loop. And I personally find out very convenient this scrub. What the scrub is ability to, when you play something, like for example go to arrange and play, you can change the position played. And okay, the first to select the scene and tracks, and finally that for on the next page you have buttons like with the trigger like an launch pod. They're slightly different on here and here, but in general you can just go and start recording clips. Let's try to do something. Turn on the metronome. Oops, what I've done. Stop it. Let's turn off the metronome and try to record something. I will try to operate using my MIDI keyboard. I have keyboard, you don't see it here, and the launch pad. So I won't start with the drums. I need to arm that one. Go to user mode, or just press session recording button. I want to see what's going on with counting 2 bars. Okay, you can change, by the way, quantization. Okay, let's go. Oops, too much sense. Here. Oops, I promised to do that. Sorry. Instrument, the first one. again. Wrong. Let me ungroup it for a moment, because I think they have our own. Oh, cool. Okay. Go back to user. So this is armed, so oops. Now let's change the length of clip. Accidentally I made it 5 when I wanted to have it 4. Here you change the length of clip. So with these buttons, start and loop. Okay, let's go back. Let's try to record that. Oops. Again. Let's record it again. Cool. Now go to mixer. We'll leave only the one I'm recording. Now we got third instrument. Oops. What's going on? Let's go. System started to be slow because of pad loads too much disk, but okay. Already we have that. Now we can do a recording. For that you really would better use Launchpad, but what we have here is Nocturne, so let's try to do that. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show, last trick, is with these loop buttons you can operate with that loop. But you need to be careful, because if you accidentally press here, you're starting to operate that loop. And even if you don't see it, like here, you see the loop is changed. So you need to be careful with that. Okay. I really don't know how to put this back. Maybe like with a scrub? No. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you need to press mouse, but I really personally find it very convenient. So that you have here a scrub, like you can press play. You can also play with the send returns. Okay, I think you got the idea what you can do with the Nocturne and how to set the things up. Bye bye, see you. Bye bye.